So it was actually my first time at such a large conference because I think I've previously been to more specific, like neurodevelopmental or organoid conferences. And so there were a lot of people with a lot of different expertise and, stem cells, but, in a completely different subfield. I'm Sakurako Wong, or just Saku for short. I just finished my PhD in the lab of Jürgen Knoblich. In our lab, we are using cerebral organoids to look at human-specific aspects of neurodevelopment and also disease. And so we already know a lot about interneuron migration from this ventral region into the dorsal cortex. But it seems like from more recent studies that this migration of these interneurons into the cortex appears to still be continuing into postnatal stages in the humans, but not in these other model systems. And so we thought, with our cerebral organoids, because it's a human-specific system, whether we could then use this as a model for the human brain to look at the migration. For my project, since I'm looking at the migration of interneurons, it's a very visual project. I have a lot of immunofluorescence images. I have a lot of time-lapse imaging. I realized I actually didn't put any text. I mean, I have the text for the abstract to explain, of course, the project, but then I have all of the panels, the images, and the figures really large because the point is, it's not something that is just for somebody to read, but of course you're there as a presenter, right? I kept it quite broad because I wasn't sure, there's such a diversity of scientists and researchers. I didn't go into like a lot of technical details because I had this idea that, I wanted to convey the main message, the main story. Not to be worried or not to be scared of getting questions, because I think, often if you're starting out, then you might be really nervous to present, especially when you don't know who's coming to you, who's approaching. I always think of it as an opportunity, as a learning experience. Good luck!